Maximus analysis here for June 15th around the close, and we can see we have an indecision bar that is basically closing around below this 2080 area. I thought that the 2070 area would be the flush down, being breaking below here, but they defended it, and we could see some choppy action into tomorrow going into Wednesday's Fed meeting. I expect there to be movement either one way or the other. During the Fed meeting. Again, I told you guys based on weekend is to be careful if stuff starts to gap up. We still need to close above 2115, 2120 area to get more comfortable to the long side and see some type of follow through. With the NQ, we got pretty much about the same thing. We got and again, you can say it did well regarding bouncing off of the lows into the close. But we still don't want to forget this price action that we got going on right here. And we still got to respect the trend, but it's just a very, very hard trend to say that you're respecting unless you're looking more at a trend following type of thing versus swing trading 1 to 3 weeks out. You haven't gotten a lot of follow through, which is very annoying, but it is what it is. You can't force a trade in the market. Don't try to pull a trade out of the market. Let the market provide you with one. And we see that we are below this 18,000, which we said we wanted to stay above. And we'll see if we get some type of price movement tomorrow going into Wednesday. And that's all that we can say right now. IWM, small caps, again, they're the best looking one out of everyone. But I do not use this as a leading indicator to the, I want to see what the big boys do. I want to see what the NQ and the ES do versus that. And we have crude actually rebounded okay today off of the lows. So we'll see how this one plays out. Again, it was a very tight session again today. We see we have the higher lows in place. We want to see if we can get above the 62 or at least get above the high of 60 and see if they could come and retest these previous highs and how much oomph they're actually going to give to it. So let's look at some of the key names today, and we'll look at Apple. Again, Apple rebounded pretty well with all things being, but again, you have to, as weird as it sounds, I see this, and again, there's people on Twitter as well that are commenting about this, and it makes sense. If you are a swing trader, act as such, meaning if you're into trades that are 1 to 3 weeks, you got to say that there's nothing here, okay? Don't go from wanting to swing trade something to keep averaging in to now you're saying, oh, this is a good investment. That's two different types of way to trade. And if you're starting to lean that way, that means that you're just not getting movement. So you're starting to try to see if you can have any value to that. If you're a long-term trader, if you're looking to do Warren Buffett type of stuff and trend following stuff, fine. That's the way that you should trade. If you're looking to swing trade stuff, which is 1 to 3 to maybe 6 weeks, trade as such as well. But if we're starting to say I bought here, in March, and I keep averaging in because I think this is a great value because Apple's a good company. Did you say that when you originally got into your trade? Okay, it's a big thing to make sure that you are not trying to change yourself into a type of investor. Google's still sideways, not giving that much price action per se. Price line actually, if we can see if a break above, again, we do have it needs to stay above this pivot right here, but it looks okay. Again, we want to see some type of volume, and it's just been dripping down. So we want to see what it's going to do. And again, we will see some stuff happen this week. We got Tesla. Again, it's actually looking like it could be a good long setting up, but it just needs to it needs to pop above, break above a high. And it needs to get above that 254 area that we've been speaking about for a couple of weeks now. You got Netflix. Again, no reason to short this stock in any way, shape, or form. You do not short uptrending stocks, no matter what you think the overall market is. Amazon. Again, Amazon's just sideways. And again, if you're going to dip your toe, you better have a really tight stop here because you got a lot of gaps going on. So again, want to make sure that you are staying disciplined regarding your trading plan. And I know that this is probably frustrating trading for a lot of people that are swing trading or even trend following because, again, it's not really moving that well. But again, just don't change the style mid-trade because you want to be right. Accept your losses when you have them. Trade your setup when you see them, and that's pretty much it. Again, and let your winners run. And right now, if you're in for a long while and they haven't, just make sure at least you can get to break even and see what you got going on. But to keep averaging in and getting, rolling your stop to break even, to break out levels and stuff like that, is not paying well so far. So again, just stick with what your strategy is, and we'll see what happens. But again, we have indecision, and just treat it like that. It's indecision. Don't force it, and we'll see what let the market provide versus trying to take. That's a big thing. You're trying to take a trade out the market, you will not have enough money left when they provide something. How about that? Take care.